Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Living World of Darkness. This is the scene of the Changeling venue after the showers. A rather big, bloody battle just happened, and this is really, really important to Christy that we clarify that we are
That's
all
right.
clean at this point. Yes, she definitely wants the players and the viewers to know that there's definitely no more blood. Okay. So yeah, this is after. You guys have presumably met up afterwards. And it was Christy that actually lit up on the idea of perhaps going to her own set of authorities, too. I mean, she doesn't have to always go through the Fae courts every single time. These Fae people, I mean, she only heard about them recently. She's got her own people. She's got the Selkies. She's got Queen Merala, who switched coasts just because she was afraid for her own pups on this side. And there's a rather large harem of them that's gathered on the East Coast in the fishing district of New York City. Yes, it actually does have one. I've looked this up. It's rather tiny. And since she is just getting settled, Merala this is, and she only just arrived about 5 months ago now, she's staying in a rented out house that's, again, very large and sort of a New England-ish, classic colonial style, with a bunch of other Selkies. She doesn't have a job yet. So we're just going to take it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we could begin the scene, Christy?
Sure. I guess hail a cab or something and head that direction. I imagine there's only 3 of us at the moment. We can fit into one cab if we need to.
Yeah.
But it would be near me anyways, one would think, because I live near the ocean, so I assume the fishing district would be near the ocean. So we could have actually met at my house.
Whichever.
Cool.
Yeah. So either way, yeah, I mean...
Yes, it is the ocean. A bunch of Selkies. You guys are all going to be around the coast of the New York.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, you don't want to move inland.
No, not at all. I want to be able to walk to the water.
Exactly.
Anyway, yeah, just walk up we get there, walk up to the door, which is evidently fairly large, and knock on it. I don't just walk into such places. Someone lives here.
Yeah, fair enough.
You'll see Valarius, looking to Eve, are we supposed to bring anything?
Yes, you're supposed to bring a donation of a large fish.
No.
No, we're good.
Alright.
I was just kidding you.
Alright.
So we don't have to stop off for cogs?
Let me just explain.
Okay.
Her name is Queen Merala.
Right.
And she is new to the area, so this may not be entirely, it's kind of all in the works a little bit. But you'll be welcome here. There's no reason why you wouldn't be. There's no reason to be nervous unless you're nervous around royalty in general.
No. Alright.
Not at all. We are she after all.
You are, aren't you? Turn and look at the door and just wait. It's still a residence, even if it is our... So I'm treating it as such.
And at that point, a young man enters. He opens the door. And it's immediately apparent to all of you, of course, that this young man is a Selkie. He's got the large eyes and stuff. The skin doesn't look quite right. He's got the aquatic features and so forth like that. And you can see, actually, that there's something underneath his pants, obviously, towards the edge. You're probably guessing that's where his skin is. Anyways, and he stops and he looks at you like he's about to greet you. Then he stops and looks at the others and he goes, "Can I help you?"
They're my guests. I take responsibility.
Okay.
May we see the Queen?
Oh shit! Shh. Yeah. Come in, dude. And like, keep it on the down low, you know.
I'm
Gonna,
not gonna. What do you want me to refer to her as exactly?
yeah. Whatever, man. I keep on hearing there's like, you know, crazy fairies out to kill us all. No offense. He looks at the others.
None taken.
None taken.
Cool.
There are crazy fairies out to kill us all, but these are not them.
No, man. I just saw the ears. Yeah, come in.
Oh, they're crazy, but they're not trying to kill us. Is my point.
Oh.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go get Mom. If you guys could like just like wait in the kitchen or something.
Sure.
We got some graham crackers out. We're making s'mores.
Thank you.
You see him, and he just you hear he's going up the stairs.
Valarius.
Keep in mind we're full of surfers and fishermen. Okay.
The kid, the drawl in his voice and stuff, he might have come from California, or he might have just watched a lot of TV where it's set in California.
No judgment.
Yeah, just pretty much. I'm not worried about the graham crackers at the moment. We'll just wait in the kitchen.
Michael, we have guests. Yeah, Mom. Okay, come on, dude. You offered some tea or whatever, like you and graham crackers. Oh gosh, right. Okay. And then you say this, a woman comes in, she's probably in her 40s, and she's got red hair. You can tell at one point it used to be very vibrant and stuff, and now it's got a little bit of grays towards the front. It definitely doesn't surprise you that she's somebody's mother. She looks like a housewife at the moment. She's a Selkie. She is very much a Selkie, and once you look past that mortal mane, her Selkie mane is beautiful, resplendent. This is somebody who is muscular, who is graceful, whose skin just shimmers in the light. You can see she's got very large eyes and faint things that almost look like whiskers, and you can see that her hands are long and graceful. A little bit, webbed, but yes, she comes in and she goes, Hello, yes, I feel like I met you before. I'm sorry. I'm Annie, Merala.
Thank you for receiving us.
Valarius would give a deep bow, appropriate for her station, and say, "Nice to meet you, my queen."
And she tilts her head. She clearly liked that.
Introduce them. This is Commander Valarius. Whatever your last name is, I can't remember right now. And this is Sir Rhys. What's your last name again?
Delreda.
Right. Sorry, I'd only just met you once. Sir Rhys Delreda.
Oh,
And
no.
if you don't remember my name, I'm Eve. I don't remember. We only met once, so I'm not sure.
Yes, and I apologize for forgetting, but dear, you said commander and sir. This is about the war, I take it.
They're she.
Yeah.
It is to do with the war, actually, yes. If nothing else, I thought you might appreciate an update, and you might even offer some advice, perhaps.
I thought the Nunahai were taking care of this. Oh, okay. No, here, please take a seat. She sits down. Yes, please, what do you have to share?
At once, Valarius would say that although we come here with pressing matters at hand, I would rather not put you at dis-ease or make you feel less, or put you out in any type of way. So with that, Valarius is probably going to, would I be able to make food and stuff with Dreamcraft? Like tea and shit? Like, yes, like, this is, well, he's a baron and he's used to, he doesn't want to just come out and start asking and shit.
Yeah, see, what you don't realize is you're dealing with a commoner queen here. We're just like, let's get to business.
No, it's just like, even though she is a commoner,
You,
Valarius.
give me a. Okay, roll a perception and empathy.
Alright. Yay. Dice stream, please work. Yay. Alright.
All right, here. You can see that she's worried. She's clearly expecting to hear that something bad has happened to a Selkie. Why else would she be at her door with another Selkie?
Valarius would then first say, how much do you know? And this way I can better give you a better overlook on what's happening currently. How much do you know?
I know that another sort of your ilk, I think, other changelings, older ones, are fighting you. It's about land or something again, but it's bleeding out into the mortal world. I first came down here when I heard that humans were starting to dream of your war, and so I worried about the Selkies in the area, especially when some of the Moi Moi Gueshi started to tell us that that apparently these other changelings said that and no offense to you personally, I'm sure that you're honorable, especially if Eve has brought you into my household. Some of the Moi Moi Gueshi were saying they, for some reason, were fighting with these other changelings. And she doesn't realize that Edheen and changeling mean completely different things.
I'm about to explain that myself if he doesn't.
And she says that they were fighting with them, but they were worried about your changelings' tactics, I suppose. And they were worried about themselves and the other Selkies, so that's why I came down here.
Okay. Well, specifically myself and Ceres, we are changeling nobles. Myself specifically, I'm of House Fiona, and him specifically, he is a Elned. And we are very...
Yeah, stare at him for just a second, because, like, I just heard that word Ilunid again. I'm like, crap! And then go back to what I was doing.
And I just want to let you... Yes. And I just wanted to... There's a distinction between us as noble changeling and the people we're fighting, known as Edheen.
Edheen. Okay.
They're different. They're, like, older, and I'm not quite sure what the real difference is there, but they're different. They're way different. They live in the dreaming.
Well, specifically, the city, well, your court owes a very great debt to this Selkie right here, as he points to Eve. He is fought valiantly with us, and the first time I met with her, she participated in a war effort for the creations, and she performed quite valiantly, and I'm very blessed and gracious that she has even decided to even fight with us. And as this is, we know, the war with the Edheen is now currently spilling over into other parts of societies. And I would want to first establish a coming of minds, because there were many, I believe at the first battle I saw there was many a Selkie, and many at the coastal town, and many just a lot of Kiss gathered together, and I wanted to first see if we can come to a accord before I would be so presumptuous as to ask for anything.
You may have heard of Wellsport?
Yes,
the town?
Dreaming, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the battle he's referring to. We were there to stop them from taking that town.
Many Selkie and many of coastal people would have been harmed if this coastal city was taken.
I see.
So this is not only a war that affects us, it also affects you to a great deal as well.
I see. Okay.
And I would also like to apologize for late communications. We probably should have reached out sooner.
I can see now I should have come to speak to you sooner. I was just trying to gather information. I still am.
Well, Eve, I really would have appreciated if you had told me ahead of time that you were going to fight with the changelings in this war, as the majority of the Selkie have decided to abstain from it. And at this point, she takes on a sort of motherly tone with you. It's slightly disapproving. It's not like she's telling you off, though. It's just kind of like she can't really understand it herself.
I should have come to you. I was wrong. I guess I never thought about it because I've always been mostly on my own. Aside from James, aside from him, but like I've pretty much been on my own. So I just never considered the idea. And besides, you had so much going on your own anyway.
My dear, and she leans forward to you and puts her hand on yours. To lose you, of course, would be terrible, and I would never lightly say that, go and do your own thing, if you want to die, you want to die. No, never. But please, if you're not thinking of your own life, think of your skin. What if they were to use fire in one of these battles? You would never be able to pass it on to anybody. That would be the end of your skin.
You are right. No, you're right, and I'm very careful of these things, but I also can't choose to not live my life because of my skin.
Forgive me, Your Highness. I understand your reticence to bring your court into this conflict. However, this incursion, shall we say, seems to be growing and may eventually involve your court, and at that point you will have no choice. There will be nowhere else for you to run.
They're in the near dreaming now.
Indeed.
They're very near Terranar.
Yeah, if I may, if you would allow me to tell your story so you can get a better perspective of what's happening.
I like a good story.
Okay. Valarius gets up and he says, well, I myself, it is common amongst those that associate themselves with my house to fall in love, as you would, right? And me, myself, I was lucky enough to have a very blissful marriage, if it was. And this was the reason that I originally took my position as a baron, as one of position and authority. But my decisions, or my lack of decisions, my failings, led to the eventual death of my wife and of my children. So this is why I fight. I fight that nobody else will ever feel that suffering. We see, because the battle we just left, there were many people suffering. It would break my heart to see a prolonged train of suffering, death needlessly. I understand your willingness to not be a part, but I myself fight, not only for myself and glory. Glory means less than nothing. I fight for the children, the people that I hold dear. So if anyone, if he or not, were to raise any fist or arm to them, I would fight to protect them. Just like I fought to protect Eve, Cerise, and the rest of us. So this is not me asking this lightly, because I know that you're a queen and you have many responsibilities. But this is more of a plea as a one gift to another, that this war, this battle that we're in, will not only wound us, it would probably hurt us more than we can ever imagine.
Are you familiar with the fact that myself and my people are longtime allies with the Moimoi Guishi? We call them the Rockfishers, the Nunahai. But I've heard your words, and nobody will call me cold-hearted. I will. I would see your queen.
As Valarius looks like he is about to say something, he says that this is more of me acting as a representative of my house, of House Fiona, that if it would suit you, if it would suit your court, that it be known that it was House Fiona that is extending this arm of friendship in this awful time, and our queen, our queen.
Well, I have heard of the family Fiona before, right?
Say what?
I have heard of the family Fiona before. I thought your queen was part of that family.
Yes. Yes.
At this time, Your Highness, His Grace Duke Guile is acting as her regent, where she is involved with other matters at court.
I see.
Or out of court.
Okay. Then this regent, is he still at Palomar?
Yes, at this time.
Okay.
Is there some reason why we can't arrange some sort of meeting?
Indeed. Would you, Your Highness, be willing to send an embassy to the Kingdom of Apples, to our court, to gain further information regarding this matter?
Just kind of, yeah, laugh, and then just be like, you know, in some ways, don't I sort of seem to be doing that already? Not officially, of course.
Indeed. But forgive me, Eve, this is a matter for your queen to decide. If I may be
Oh, you're not insulting me. I completely realize that she is my superior. To the point that I'm going to explain something that maybe the two of you didn't understand. Her worries are deeper than just worrying about her people. She's worried about what would happen to our face souls if we were to get into a battle. If something happens to our skins, our souls are gone forever. And that is what she is worried about. So I don't want you to think she's being cold-hearted. That isn't it at all. It's that she...
None of us said. We were just putting out a request. We understand.
She's right to worry over us.
And as she should, she's your queen.
You know what? I think...
Sarah, can I roll persuasion?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah. And go for it.
Throwing in a willpower, what the hell? Would this be, I'm trying to appeal to her. Alright, I'll do manipulation. I'm trying to convince her of something. Like of the urgency of the urgency of the situation.
Okay.
What was the difficulty? I was using enchanted voice too, so.
Okay. DC's 6.
Alright.
So take it down with the enchanting voice.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus the willpower makes 8. So it's 7.
Damn. Okay. Let me think about this. Okay, I got an idea. Got an idea.
Have some Selkies. Let me throw some at you.
Oh, got skin. Oh, so, okay. And she goes, I think we can work something out. Okay. I thank you both, gentlemen, for coming. It really is very interesting. It's very interesting. And I've taken your words to heart. It's just, I really do need to speak to Eve privately.
As Valarius nods and says to Rhys, I believe it's time for us to go.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Merala stands up and asks you, why don't you come with me out to the porch?
And we rise as she leaves.
Valarius will bow and kiss her hand and then make his way out.
Stand up and follow her. Yeah.
Okay. So she goes out to the porch, and she kind of stands and then plops herself down on the swing out there. Kind of massages her forehead.
Yes. I really am sorry to drop this on you like this. I'm so sorry.
No, it's cool, sister. Sit down. And she drops all formality here when it's just another Selkie.
We are fairly informal people, yeah.
And,
sit down.
She puts her head back and she's thinking, okay, look, I can try. I can really try. I'm never gonna get those guys.
I don't get them either. They're
House Fiona. No, I'll tell you. Like a week-long thing with a Fiona. That's how I remember the name.
Sure.
Okay.
Makes me wonder.
And you see her, she starts to get some little papers out, and you see her also. She starts to put some grass into them and begins to roll up and pauses. I'm sorry, you want one?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm all for it.
She's rolling, doesn't want to seem impolite here, and she's thinking, and she goes, you know what, I'm never going to get them.
You don't have to.
No, it's like, I don't know, man, these guys, okay, look, when you were talking about being an emissary and stuff.
I never said I actually was.
No, it's cool, it's cool. If we didn't stand up and do stuff, man, then we wouldn't, like, do anything. You know, ever. It's cool. And she lights up and begins to start smoking.
Join her.
I want you to see this Guile guy. Like, you understand him more. You're clearly fighting for them more. But,
actually, I'm not so much fighting for them as I'm fighting for the innocents who won't get touched by this, hopefully. They just happen to be fighting for the side, but I'm still doing research. Because they said some really disturbing things lately that I'm not quite sure I get.
You know what, John Logan, he's one of the rock giants.
You know, I've never met any of them.
They hang out together. Like, they've got some restaurants and stuff that they all own, and they own like a gym or something like that. They always stick together, those Nunahide. Anyways, that John Logan guy and stuff, he was saying stuff like the changelings and stuff. The only reason, he said, that they ever fight is not for love or for honor or the lives of the innocent or anything. The only reason any changeling has ever moved his butt to fight. And then she realizes how loud she's talking and quiets down a little bit, takes another drag. Anyways, he said the only reason they've ever fought is over land. He said this whole thing is just some blown up that they can spin it however they want, but it's just yet another land fight. So just be careful. Like, talk to the Duke Guile, you know, let me know what's going on over there. And if I need to step in, I will step in. I will take care of my people.
So you're telling me that you want me to actually make it kind of at least semi-official for now?
Yeah, man.
Okay. If I'm already there anyway, I might as well.
Yeah, it's cool. Just like they have
I will
quarters.
say he makes me nervous.
Oh, better you than like I don't know. You've already been there and stuff. You're already hung out with these guys. I think it just makes sense.
I am already mixed up in it. There's no question about that.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay. Then I will let you know. I'll find out. I'll see if I can find out why he's fighting. That seems to be the key thing here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and actually see like I think those are good guys in there and all that, but I want you to like actually really assess the threat to the Sea Dreaming and the threat to the Selkies.
I can tell you in the last fight that in Wellsport, there were some other Selkies there. And there definitely was a threat to the sea folk there with that creature that attacked us.
My kids don't tell me shit. Really.
I'm sorry.
No. It's cool, man. No.
I'll be better at it from here on. I'll make sure I let you know stuff when it happens. I just came from a battle.
All of you people got my number, so yeah, like text me, keep me informed.
Okay. I absolutely will.
Yeah.
I'm not here to screw with your head.
Oh, by the way, we're going out to like that beach in Jersey week after next. Big like Selkie outing and stuff. If you want to come.
Yeah. Of course I will.
Yeah, keep you in touch and stuff. It's easy to get lost in the city, even when you are staying at the coast.
Well, not everybody who stays at the coast is, one of us, so,
I know, right? Yeah.
James lives near here, though. I could always stop by and say hi when I'm going to see him.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that. Yeah. That's cute. I like that. Yeah.
But he doesn't remember you or anything, but, whatever.
It's hard, but it's what we gotta go through.
Is what it is.
Right. So yeah, just talk to this Guile guy, see what's going on. Talk like them, that kind of thing.
You mean that formal nonsense?
It was a trip having those two like elves in my kitchen.
That's where your son brought us.
Oh my!
He offered us graham crackers. The look on their face was pretty impressive, I have to say.
Oh boy. Well, what else did he do? Sing in those ears for the first time. I don't think he's actually seen one of them before.
It's honestly, I think I know a bunch of them and one puka, and that's it.
No.
I'm beginning to think there's no other kids around besides them.
It's me. I saw Mab. I saw her one time, like 5 months ago. It was crazy. So yeah, if you could keep me away from the court.
All the better for you.
Yeah, that'd be real cool. Tried to manage my little pups and stuff, keep them all together.
Especially the changelings, yeah.
Yeah, they are ridiculous. That'd be awesome. Anyways, I gotta get dinner ready, so yeah.
I'll get them out of here. You can tell them goodbye and we'll go. It's all good.
Cool. That's cool. Okay. And she starts to get up from the bench, and she goes, "Oh, crap! He's not supposed to know I'm smoking." And she stuffs the blunt in her pocket. Tries puts it out.
I didn't finish mine, so put it out and put it in my pocket.
Yeah.
I'll save it for later.
Yeah.
And walk back in smelling of grass. It'll be all good.
Anyways. Yeah, she walks back in.
All right. Rhys stands up.
There is a scent of weed as we walk in the door.
Make note of it. Make no comment about it.
Merala has on a rather stoic face and she goes, I thank you again, gentlemen, for coming, but I'm sorry I do have other engagements I need to attend to now.
Wash your hands.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Shall we go?
Yes.
Yep.
Actually, I'm sorry. Right before you gentlemen go, I did want to let you know, and I'm sure Eve will, of course, tell you, but just so you hear it from my mouth as well, that I have appointed Eve to be my official emissary to the Court of Apples, and hopefully she will meet with Duke Guile soon.
Excellent.
Okay, well, I wish you gentlemen a good night.
And you as well, Your Highness. Thank you for hosting us.
Thank you for your hospitality.
It was mine. And then she shows you out.
Leave. Try not to laugh too hard as we leave.